Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set and on the hill today, Michael McGreevy. What should we keep an eye on here?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
All right, ready to get underway. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Ripped on a line. Guerrero snags it on the run. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. On the hill here today, Clayton Kershaw.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Kershaw deals. In the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it. 1 away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. That one ran inside, almost got him. The slider was not part of his arsenal when he debuted in 2008. He was a fastball, changeup, curveball guy. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. With A.J. Ellis as his catcher, Mike Borzello as the coach. He threw a couple of them. It was near perfect right away, and he started using the slider right from there in May of 2009. Base hit, and that extends the inning.
Lefty matchup, things not going so well.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And he chases that one. And that is that. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. No score. Back here at Busch Stadium. New inning getting started. And here is Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Out to short. Win. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
The next pitch misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Second inning here, no score. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in there. Now 1-2. That one missed. The wind of the pitch. Fly ball down the line on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. That's back. And that one's off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Michael Conforto. Man at second. There's a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Runner at second. 2 down. And another ball. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets under and pops it up. Donovan has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in St. Louis. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Kershaw fires. Ripped into right field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Here's a 1-1. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. The 1-2. He goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now the catcher up to hit, Pedro Pajes. On the ground to third. And it goes just foul. And here it comes. Outside low. It's 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Muncy drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting none. The center fielder.
Now up for St. Louis, Jose Barrero. Arenado on at second with 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Inside, almost got him. That's a hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the lineup flips over. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Bounce to the left side. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Comes through with the RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So 2 down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And the pitch. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And that's outside. 2-2. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Good job at damage control right there. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. End of. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Kicks and deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
1-2 now. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Next pitch is outside.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And now Kim, and a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. McGreevy checks the runner, and he's back standing. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The Dodgers down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Mookie now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two on, 1 out.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The pitch. Got him swinging. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Donovan aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And Contreras is retired, and there's one down.
Now batting the designated hitter.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. The 1-2 just missed. Two now. Got it by him for the K.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. And that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him off. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Smoked into left, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now a chance for Alec Burleson. Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. And he deals. And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Muncy to hit. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Cardinals up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate is Will
2
Smith.
balls, 1 strike.
That one not close. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Finds its way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Michael Conforto will climb in. 2 outs. That's in there. And it's 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. And another ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that will end the inning. 1 left for LA. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to him, Pedro Pajes. And that's outside. Action in the pen down there. Kirby Yates, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Two and one now. Base hit, left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The center field, number 27.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now Jose Barrero, swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. And a pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. The 1-2. Got him. 2 out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now Mason Wynn. That one off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Pajes off of first with 2 away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
All over that one right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
And here is Brendan Donovan.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The Redbirds trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
And that's downstairs and outside. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Number 35, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Matz getting cranked up as well. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next offering is down low.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Out to center. Has this one sized up. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 6.
So up next, Kim. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique, and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball out towards left field. Nootbaar raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Here's a 1-1. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Here's Oliver Marmol towards the mound. Number 49 taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
2 outs, nobody on. Next to hit, Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
That's a little bit low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
At the belt and fires. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Not even close there. 3-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So now the DH spot, Ivan Herrera. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Yates, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Strike 2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. The 1-1. Just missed. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Movement in the bullpen. John King, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Leahy, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Righty delivers. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it hits the fence. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Just missed.
2-1.
Man at second. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Max Muncy up next for the Dodgers. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Okay.
That's to third. Fires across the diamond. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Steven Matz.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Will Smith.
This to third, and it's through for a hit. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 2-2.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. 2 outs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 6th inning. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. And the pitch. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Next offering upstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Not close with that one. Ball 2. One down, base is empty. In the air to left center. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Number 27.
So digging in, Jose Barrero. The pitch. And 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Back to the top of the lineup, Lars Nootbaar. Now at the plate. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2. Back here in St. Louis. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Wind the kick in the 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The lefty fires. And that one is lifted in the air. One up, one down. Here's the center fielder, Kim. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a 1-2. Hit in the air, right field. Burleson makes the grab, 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now batting.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. 2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is filled up. The other way, and he beats the shift. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Urena. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn.
The shortstop.
The 2-1. Next offering misses down and away. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. That one misses. Ball 3.
3-1.
One out, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Conforto whips it back in quickly. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
One out, runner at second. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. That one called a strike. 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now it's the DH, Ivan Herrera. 2-2 now. Line drive. Pulls up on it, base hit. Here comes the throw, and he's out. Struck down, and that ends the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Kyle Leahy. And now it's Mookie Betts. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The why to kick the pitch.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And a base hit on a line. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
No outs, runner at first. Freddie Freeman digs in now, and here it comes. Right through there for a strike.
Good base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the eighth.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and deals. That one the other way, and a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Betts, the lead runner out at second. Freeman on at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Here comes Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The pitch. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two on, one out. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Back there. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases, and they take the lead. It's 5-2.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, John King.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now here is Michael Conforto. And another ball.
Okay.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next pitch is outside. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Jojo Romero up and loosening in the pen. Number 35 also getting ready. Two outs.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for them to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Two on the way. That one gets down for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Number 6.
Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-1. Down low, it kicks away.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. 1 run across, now 2 runs score. It's 7-2.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The pitch. And that is in for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. Step off throw to first, and he's back in there.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to be.
Number 35 will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's Mookie to hit. Next offering is fouled back. This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Cardinals 2. Bottom of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And the right-hander deals. In the air out to center. Gets under it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder,
Alec Burleson will hit next.
I really hope you listen to the essence of this message. Glad you dressing so expressive.
The 2-1. And that one hammered. That's back. That one hops against the fence. Burleson into second, and he's got a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Man at second with one away. And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Could be extra bases. Run comes in from second. It's 7-3. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So man aboard, and now the center fielder, Jose Barrero. Man at second. Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
Next offering is outside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Pajes, the runner at second with one away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score. It's 7-4.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make.
Michael Kopech on to pitch here. So back to the top of the order. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals.
Number 45.
The pitch. That one missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
The 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now Mason Wynn. Swings through that one for strike two. Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 7-5 now. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Nice line drive with pull side, headed out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Making a move at third. Cardinals going with a pinch runner, number 11. So two down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the eighth inning. That misses, and the count's even at 2. That one ripped. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Redbirds 5. So coming into the game now on defense, number 11. He'll be out in left field. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Kicks and fires. Good eye right there.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Contreras. A flip to the pitcher covering, and Freeman is retired.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Ball to strike. Lifted in the air, right field. Burleson in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Muncy digs in. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. So now 1 and 2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they make short work of him there. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Redbirds 5. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the DH, Ivan Herrera.
The designated hitter,
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. And he deals. It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
The Cards trailing by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Rip towards third. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
the right fielder.
So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter now, Alec Burleson. Left-hand hitter waits. Fastball in for a strike. 1 and 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
The 7-5 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 7 runners on base. For St. Louis, 5 runs on 17 hits. No errors, they left 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.